Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. I hope you all are well. I am your English teacher. Students, we are on chapter number 4, the Toad Swords. This is second and last session of this chapter. In the first session, we read about a man whose name was Kemkong Sepa. He was sitting near the river and he was busy in sharpening his weapons. Suddenly, a prawn bit him. He took out his anger on a tree and cut the trunk of tree with his knife. A gnawing tree dropped a fruit onto him, but fruit missed him, and it fell on a passing by cock. The displeased cock wanted to attack the tree, but it was afraid of the tree size. So it scratched the ants' nest, who were rebuilding their nest. The ants angrily attacked a snake who was walking by the tree and bit it all over. The snake went to the nearby forest and bit a bear. The bear took out its fury on a plantain tree and dug it furiously. A bat living high up on the tree got away before the tree hit the ground. The bat was not used to travel in the daylight, and by mistake it flew straight into an elephant's ear and bit the elephant, and the elephant kicked over a large stone mortar. The mortar rolled up and crashed the old lady's house. It made a huge hole in the side of the house. She angrily shouted to Mortar and asked to pay some money to rebuild her house. Okay students, let's continue to know what happened next. Students, as usual, first I'll read a paragraph, then I'll explain it in English and Urdu. And before explaining, I'll tell you meaning of difficult words. Let's begin. The old lady picked up a stout stick and ran up the hill to the elephant. "Pay me the money to rebuild my house," she shouted. "Me?" spluttered the elephant. "You should ask that bat over there. He bit me." "Don't blame me," said the bat. "It was the tree." The old lady wandered off to the plantain tree. That poor tree was lying flat on the ground. "Blame the bear, not me," it groaned. Stout means a person rather fat or of heavy build. Splutter means a short, explosive, spitting or choking noise. Wandered off is a phrasal verb. It means to leave a place where one is supposed to stay. Blame means responsible for a fault or wrong. Groan means make a deep, inarticulate sound conveying pain, despair, pleasure, etc. This paragraph states that when Mortar blamed to the elephant, the old lady took a strong and thick stick and ran to chase the elephant. When she got it, she said, "Pay me the money to rebuild my house." Elephant surprisingly replied, "Me? You should ask that bat because he bit me." When the old lady went to bed, it said, "Don't blame me. The tree is responsible for this." Then she went to the plantain tree. The tree was lying on the ground. It said painfully to the old lady, "Don't blame me. This all have happened because of bear." Okay students, now I'll explain this paragraph in Urdu. जब मोटार ने इस सारी बात का जिम्मेदार एलिफेंट को ठहराया तो ओल्ड लेडी ने एक मोटा सा डंडा लिया और भागती हुई हिल्स की तरफ गई। वहां एलिफेंट से कहा कि मुझे पे करो, मैं अपना घर दोबारा बनाऊंगी। एलिफेंट ने हैरानगी से कहा, मैं? तुम्हें ये डिमांड इस बैट से करनी चाहिए क्योंकि इसने मुझे काटा था। और जब ओल्ड लेडी बैट के पास गई तो बैट ने कहा, इसका जिम्मेदार वो प्लांटेन ट्री है। और जब ओल्ड लेडी ट्री के पास गई तो वो बेचारा ट्री जमीन पर गिरा हुआ था। उसने पेनफुली कहा कि बेयर को ब्लेम करो, मुझे नहीं, इस सब का जिम्मेदार वो है। लेट्स मूव ऑन। The little old lady chased after the bear. Pay me the money to rebuild my house, she shouted. The bear grunted. Blame the snake who bit me. The little old lady found the snake and pinned it down with her stout stick. Pay me to rebuild my house, she shouted. Certainly not, hissed the snake. Some ants stung me, so ask them. Chase after means go after with the intent to catch. Pin means attach or fasten with a pin or another thing. Hissed means express disapproval of someone by hissing or whisper something in an urgent or angry way. This paragraph states that when the plantain tree blamed the bear, the old lady chased it and asked it for the money to rebuild her house. The bear grunted and said, "Ask the snake who bit me." Then old lady go to the snake and pinned it with her stout stick. She said the same thing to the snake. Snake hissed and said, "I am not responsible for this. Some ants stung me." Now I'll explain this paragraph in Urdu. जब प्लांटेन ट्री ने बियर को जिम्मेदार ठहराया तो ओल्ड लेडी बियर के पास गई और उससे पैसों की डिमांड की अपना घर दोबारा बनाने के लिए। बियर ने स्नेक को ब्लेम किया और कहा कि उसने मुझे काटा था। ओल्ड लेडी ने स्नेक को तलाश किया और उससे अपने मोटे डंडे से पिन किया और चीख कर कहा कि मुझे पे करो, मुझे अपना घर दोबारा बनाना है। स्नेक ने एक नागवार आवाज में कहा कि कुछ एंट्स ने मुझे काट लिया था, इनसे पूछें। लेट्स मूव ऑन। द ओल्ड लेडी found the trail of ants and asked them, but they told her to ask the destructive cock. Pay me to rebuild my house, she shouted at the cock. Ask that old tree, madam, it dropped a large fruit on my head. This paragraph states that the old lady found the trail of ants and asked them for money to rebuild her house. They told her that destructive cock was responsible for this. Then she found the cock and shouted to it and asked for money to rebuild her house. Cock said to the old lady, "I am not responsible for the destruction of your house." Asked that old tree, madam, it dropped a large fruit on my head. Okay students, now I'll explain these lines in Urdu. ओल्ड लेडी ने एंड्स को ढूंढा और इनसे पैसों का मुतालबा किया अपना घर रीबिल्ड करने के लिए, तो उन्होंने उस ओल्ड लेडी को कॉक का बताया कि इस तबाही का जिम्मेदार वो है। फिर ओल्ड लेडी ने कॉक से अपना घर दोबारा बनाने के लिए पैसों का मुतालबा किया, तो कॉक ने कहा, मैडम इस ट्री से ये डिमांड करें क्योंकि इस सब का जिम्मेदार वो है, इसने एक बड़ा फ्रूट मेरे ऊपर गिराया था। लेट्स मूव ऑन। Hang on, said the tree. Blame that man, not me. He slashed me with a knife. The little old lady was furious by now. She ran up to the man and stopped in her tracks. It was her own dear son, Kem Kong Sepa. You will have to rebuild my house, son, she said crossly. Sure, mother, replied the man, but first let me get that prawn who is the cause of all this trouble. Hang on means wait for a short time. Slash means cut with a wide sweeping movement. Furious means extremely angry. Crossly means in annoyed or angry way. This paragraph states that when the old lady went to the tree said, "Wait, this is all because of the man who cut me with a knife." Old lady got so angry, she ran to the man, but he was her own son, Kem Kong Sepa. She said to him angrily, "You have to rebuild my house." Her son said, "Sure, mother, but first he wanted to deal with this prawn who bit him." Okay, students, now I'll explain this paragraph in Urdu. जब ओल्ड लेडी दरख्त के पास गई तो दरख्त ने कहा, रुको, मैं नहीं, वो आदमी जिम्मेदार है जिसने मुझे नाइफ से कट किया था। उस औरत को मजीद गुस्सा आ गया और वो गुस्से में उस आदमी के पास गई, लेकिन उसने देखा कि वो आदमी उसका अपना बेटा केम कॉन्ग सेपा है। उसने गुस्से में अपने बेटे से कहा, मेरा हाउस दोबारा बनाओ। उसके बेटे ने कहा, श्योर मदर, लेकिन मैं पहले उस प्रॉन से निमट लूं जो कि इस सारी मुश्किल की वजह है। लेट्स मूव ऑन। Kem Kongsepa threw himself onto the ground and got hold of the prawn. The tree, the cock, the ants, the snake, the bear, the plantain tree, the bat, the elephant, the mortar, and the old lady looked at the prawn dangling between Kem Kongsepa's thumb and forefinger. You deserve to die, they said in chorus. Do you wish to die in cold or hot water? Dangling means hanging or swinging loosely. Chorus means say the same thing at the same time. This paragraph states that Kem Kongsepa caught the prawn. All the victims, the tree, the cock, the ants, the snake, the bear, the plantain tree, the bat, the elephant, the mortar, and the old lady looked at the prawn who is in Kem Kongsepa's hand. They all said together to the prawn that you deserve to die. They asked the prawn whether it would like to die in hot or cold water. Okay students, now I'll explain these lines in Urdu. King Kongsepa ने प्रॉन को पकड़ लिया और तमाम विक्टिम्स जिसमें ट्री, कॉक, एंड्स, स्नेक, बियर, प्लांटेन ट्री, बैट, एलिफेंट, मोटार और ओल्ड लेडी शामिल थे, सब ने केम कॉन्गसेपा के थंब और फोरफिंगर के दरमियान उस प्रॉन को फड़फड़ाते हुए देखा। उन सब ने एक साथ कहा, तुम मौत डिजर्व करते हो, तुम ठंडे पानी में मरना चाहोगे या गर्म पानी में? लेट्स मूव ऑन। इन कोल्ड, said the prawn as he wriggled free and slipped down into the river. Get him, they all shouted and ran after the prawn. Then the elephant slipped his trunk into the water and slurped and slurped. Very soon the river was quite dry. They seized the prawn and gave it to a fat toad to make into soup. They all relaxed beside what was the river and waited for the toad to make the soup. Wriggle means quick and turn with quick writhing movement. Slurp means drink or eat something with a loud sucking noise. Seized means take hold of suddenly and forcibly. This paragraph states that when all the victims asked the prawn whether it would like to die hot or cold water, it said cold and quickly slipped into the water. They all shouted and ran after the prawn. Then the elephant drank all the water of the river with his trunk. When river was quite dry, they seized the prawn and it was given to a fat toad to make the soup of it. They all were sitting beside the place which was the river and waiting for the soup. Okay students, now I'll explain this paragraph in Urdu. जब सबने प्रॉन से पूछा कि वो ठंडे पानी में मरना पसंद करेगा या गर्म, तो उसने कहा ठंडे में, और केम कॉन्गसेपा के हाथ से निकलकर दरिया में गिर गया। वो सब चीखे, पकड़ो इसे। तो एलिफेंट ने अपनी सूंड दरिया में डाली और उसके जरिए अपना दरिया का सारा पानी पी लिया। जल्द ही दरिया खुश्क हो गया। उन्होंने प्रॉन को पकड़ लिया और उसे एक टोड को दे दिया कि वो इसका सूप बनाए, और वो सब रिलैक्स होकर उस जगह के साथ बैठ गए जो कि पहले दरिया था, और टोड का वेट करने लगे जो कि सूप बना रहा था। लेट्स मूव ऑन। When the soup was ready, they all gathered round to eat, but much to their astonishment, the soup did not taste of prawn. The crafty toad had eaten the prawn. The others were so angry that they pinched him all over his back. And now you know why a toad has warts on his back. Astonishment means great surprise. Crafty means clever at achieving one's aim by indirect or deceitful method. Pinch means grip something, especially a person's flesh, tightly and sharply between finger and thumb. Wart means a small rough lump that grows on the skin. This paragraph states that when soup was ready, they all eat the soup, but they were so surprised as the soup did not taste of prawn. The clever toad had eaten the prawn. They were so angry, so as a punishment, they all pinched all over Toad's back. Students, now you know that why a toad has warts on his back. Now I'll explain these lines in Urdu. जब सूप रेडी हो गया तो वो सब सूप खाने के लिए जमा हुए, लेकिन वो सब हैरान रह गए कि सूप में प्रॉन का टेस्ट नहीं था। उस चालाक टोड ने प्रॉन खा लिया और वो सब बहुत गुस्सा हुए। उन्होंने उसकी बैक पर जगह जगह नोच लिया। स्टूडेंट्स, अब आपको मालूम हो गया होगा कि कैसे टोड की बैक पर वॉर्ट्स हुए। लेट्स मूव टुवर्ड्स लास्ट पैराग्राफ ऑफ दिस चैप्टर। Like a good son, Kem Kongsepa rebuilt his mother's house. And because he was kind, he replanted the plantain tree. Everyone agreed that although the soup had been a disappointment, it had been an interesting day, but not for the prawn. Replanted means plant a tree or plant which has been dug up again, especially in a larger pot or new site. Disappointment means sadness or displeasure caused by the non-fulfillment of one's hopes or expectations. This paragraph states that as a good son, Kem Kongsepa built his mother's house again. As he was a kind person, so he replanted the plantain tree. Everyone agreed that although the soup was the cause of displeasure, but it was an interesting day, all of them, instead of prawn. Okay students, now I'll explain this paragraph in Urdu. केम कॉन्गसेपा ने एक अच्छे बेटे की तरह अपनी मदर का घर दोबारा बनाया और चूंकि वो एक रहमदिल इंसान था, लिहाजा उसने प्लांटेन ट्री को भी दोबारा प्लांट किया। हर किसी ने इस बात से एग्री किया कि अगरचे सूप ने उन्हें बहुत डिसअपॉइंट किया, लेकिन वो दिन उन सब के लिए एक दिलचस्प दिन था सिवाय प्रॉन के। स्टूडेंट्स, दिस चैप्टर हैज कंप्लीटेड. नाउ मूव टुवर्ड्स एक्सरसाइज बी. Exercise B, reference to context. This is on page number 39 of your book. Refer to the text and figure out who might have said the following. Yes students, in this exercise we have to tell that who might have said the given sentences. Number 1, it's very dark in here. Yes students, who went to the place where it was dark? Yes, Bat. Bat might have said this sentence. Number 2 is, I'll suck it dry. Yes students, who sucked the water of the river in this story? Yes, Elephant. Elephant might have said this sentence, I'll suck it dry. Third is, I must find something to rub on it. Yes students, who might have said this sentence? Yes, Snake. Number 4, I'll build it for you. Yes students, who agreed to build the old lady's house? Yes, son, her own son. Number 5, I'll soon be in the soup. Yes students, who might have said this sentence, who knew that it will be die in the hot water? Yes, Prawn. Prawn might have said this sentence. Students, now you can see words meaning of this chapter on your screen. I am going to read these words meaning. Read with me. Annoyed, it means made to feel impatient and angry. Blame means to find fault with somebody. Destructive means causing or capable of causing damage. Hurtled means went very swiftly. Irritate means feeling great anger. Medicinal means having healing properties that can be used to treat illness. Mortar means a hard, heavy bowl in which substances are crushed. Soothe means to make pain or discomfort less severe. Wart means a small rough lump that grows on the skin. Students, this chapter has completed. Read it thoroughly. Do exercise B and words meaning in your English literature copy and learn all the work of this chapter. Inshallah, we will do revision of a new chapter in the next session. Thank you. Till then, take care of yourself and your family. Allah Hafiz.